Welcome to this Tutor to You Sociology topic video on crime and deviance. In this video we're going to look at corporate crimes and the Enron scandal. The Enron scandal is one of the most infamous examples of corporate crime in modern history. In 2001, the American energy company Enron Corporation collapsed in a spectacular manner, leading to billions of dollars of losses for investors, employees and pensioners. This case offers a clear illustration of corporate crime, a type of deviance where large organisations or individuals acting within them engage in unlawful or unethical actions for financial or organisational gain. Founded in 1985, Enron grew rapidly to become one of the largest energy companies in the world, praised for its innovation in trading and energy services. However, beneath the surface, its success was based on fraudulent practices. Enron used a combination of accounting fraud, deception and unethical practices to inflate its profitability and hide its debt. Central to this was a strategy called market-to-market accounting, which allowed the company to record projected future profits as if they were real, even if those profits were speculative and unlikely. To hide its growing debts and financial losses, Enron created special purpose entities, SPEs, shell companies designed to conceal liabilities. These complex financial arrangements made Enron appear far more profitable and stable than it actually was. This deception attracted investors who poured money into the company, driving up its stock price and creating a facade of success. In late 2001, the truth began to unravel when Enron's financial irregularities were exposed. As confidence in the company eroded, its stock value plummeted from $90 per share to less than $1 per share. By December 2001, Enron filed for bankruptcy, the largest corporate bankruptcy in US history at the time. But why is it a corporate crime? Well, sociologists define corporate crime as illegal or unethical acts committed by an organisation or individuals within it to benefit the corporation. Corporate crimes differ from individual crimes in that they often require organisational structures and are motivated by profit maximisation or competitive advantage. Enron fits this definition for several reasons. Firstly, systematic fraud. The fraudulent actions at Enron were not isolated incidents, but rather systemic practices embedded within the company's operations. Executives like Chief Executive Officer Jeffrey Skilling and Chief Financial Officer Andrew Fastow orchestrated schemes to misrepresent the company's financial health. This deliberate deception violated laws and ethical norms, harming shareholders, employees, and the broader economy. Enron's executives also exploited their positions of power and the trust of shareholders. Sutherland argued that white-collar crimes, including corporate crimes, are made possible by the perpetrator's high social status. The Enron executives manipulated legal loopholes and financial instruments that only experts understood, ensuring that their crimes were difficult to detect. Unlike traditional street crimes, corporate crimes often have widespread societal effects. Enron's collapse wiped out $74 billion in shareholder value, causing 20,000 employees to lose their jobs and left many pensioners without retirement savings. This demonstrates the broader social harm of corporate crimes, a key characteristic highlighted in sociological definitions. According to labelling theory, deviance is defined by society's reaction to a behaviour. The actions of Enron's executives were deviant because they violated social expectations of honesty and accountability in business, and these behaviours not only broke the law, but also eroded trust in financial institutions. From a Marxist or conflict perspective, corporate crimes like those committed by Enron illustrate the unequal application of justice. Critics argue that powerful corporations and their executives often received lenient treatment compared to street criminals. Although Enron executives were eventually prosecuted, many other corporate crimes go unpunished due to the influence of wealth and power. The Enron scandal highlights the structural factors that enable corporate crime. And for sociologists studying corporate crime, there are several points of focus. Firstly, a culture of greed. Enron's internal culture encouraged risk-taking and prioritised profit over ethical behaviours. Employees were incentivized to meet aggressive financial targets, even if it meant engaging in unethical practices. And this aligns with strain theory, which suggests that societal pressures to achieve success can push individuals or groups towards deviance. The scandal also exposed flaws in regulatory systems. For years, Enron was able to avoid scrutiny due to its political connections and the failure of oversight bodies like the Securities and Exchange Commission. This lack of effective regulation creates opportunities for corporate crimes. And finally, the normalisation of deviance. Enron normalised deviant behaviour within its corporate culture. Practices that were initially unethical but not illegal evolved into outright fraud, illustrating how deviance can escalate when unchecked. The Enron scandal is a textbook example of corporate crime, demonstrating how systemic fraud, abuse of power, and unethical practices can have devastating consequences. It highlights key sociological concepts such as deviance, the abuse of trust, and the unequal application of justice. By studying cases like Enron, sociology students can better understand the structural and cultural factors that enable corporate crime, as well as its far-reaching effects on society. That concludes this Tutor to You sociology topic video on crime and deviance, looking at corporate crimes and the Enron scandal. Thanks for watching.